everybody, it's me, Rachel. In today's video, I pulled a whole bunch of cream products. I have like this stick foundation, some liquid highlighters. I like basically liquids and creams, and I kind of want to play with that. And then I did pull, I have like a face palette with some powders in it, and then I'm going to use this Catrice palette just because powders tend to work really best and be best friends with creams and well, actually it's creams and then powders because it keeps them in place. So what I'm going to do is I have this flower pore perfecting foundation and primer stick. So I am going to apply a little bit of moisturizer real quick, and then we will apply the primer. So normally I do this before. Apparently I didn't. Apparently today I'm not. So I have my fresh clean towel here. I always have that. And then I'm just going to use my same foundation brush to put into my... This is a GNC Vitamin E, A, and D moisturizing cream. It's almost gone. I don't really know or notice any effects with it, but it was like $4. So there is like a primer stick. I bought this a while ago and I have yet to use it, so I'm trying to use it today. So I'm going to take the primer stick, put it over the pore area, and then put a little bit on the forehead. And then I'm just going to use my clean fingers to kind of massage this into my skin. And then I'm going to use the foundation side, which I have used this before, but I haven't used the primer side. Let's see if it has the shade name anywhere on here. Maybe it's on this sticker. No, I don't know what shade this is, but that is, I mean, we get what we get, don't we? So I'm just going to kind of take this and put it around some areas, because I'm not necessarily looking for full coverage, because that's just not what I'm looking for. So I'm going to take my same foundation brush. This is the IT Cosmetics Love is the Foundation. It's the one shaped like a heart. It's so cute. And then since we are using cream products and very minimal powder, I'm going to conceal. I'm really just lightly going over my face with this. And then I have some friends that weren't invited, so we have to cover them up. So I'm just going around, patting under my eye, and then I'm going to set my face, and we can move on. Well, actually, I'm not going to set. Glad I caught myself with that, because I want to use a little bit of cream. Then we'll just kind of go over stuff. I'm not going to set my face, because if I remember, as I'm thinking about it, I remember right, this it's kind of dries down really nicely. It's a very velvet finish. It feels really nice. I really like this product. I've always kind of liked stick foundations. I feel like they're not a very common thing, but I've always really liked them whenever I've had them. So first, what I'm going to do is I had a contouring. So I have this Tarte, this Sculpt thing. It's like a little tiny travel size. stick. And I've had this for a little while, and I've used it a few times. And I actually really like the method that this brings. So I'm just going to do a little bit on my chin. And then I'm going to take a smaller kind of brush, not my foundation brush. This is a Luxie brush. It's called the Small Contouring. Good for us. And this product blends out really, really great. It's not really hard. It's not hard to work with. So if you are looking for a cream contour kind of product, I would recommend it. Just gonna kind of pull it upwards and then go on my chin. Just trying to highlight underneath my lip area. I don't normally contour my nose with powder, but I feel like that's another kind of good tip is if you want to try to contour your nose and you feel like powder is a little bit too much, go in with creams because it can be a little bit more subtle than powder. You can kind of see that. It kind of makes this a little bit thinner. And we'll go in here on the forehead. Then I'm going to take this same brush, I'm going to take my washcloth and kind of get off excess product. And then for like a blush kind of product, for like blush, let's see, I think I have two. So I have two. I'm going to use the Flower Beauty Blush Balm in Nectar. And then I have this Cherry Stone little cream stick. So I'm going to apply the cream stick first. This is actually not a pigmented blush like at all, so I'm going to put a little bit of this on and then I'm going to put a little bit of the Flower Beauty because this blends out really sheer, which it's a really good thing. It's a really good product if you are you like the idea of cream blush, but it always just seems like it's always so pigmented. This one I would recommend. I got it in a BoxyCharm, but I will link it down below if you are interested in the kit. It came in it has like a brow product, a eyeshadow, a blush, and like a highlight. So cream, everyone always kind of associates creams with like summertime and light, but it can be anytime ever. I feel like people like creams because it just seems so much more lightweight, but I like creams because it's actually, most of the time it's just so simple. You just apply it, blend it, you know. So I'm just applying this. I got a little bit more on this side, so I'm going to transfer some. And I like the look of blush, so this is going to look like a lot, but we're going to keep blending and add highlighter, and then we're going to powder, so it will just kind of gives you that sun-kissed cheek. I just like the way that this looks. It looks so just more natural looking, I guess. I don't really know how to explain it. It just looks natural to me. Alright? Okay. So I wanted to play with a couple things that were a little bit out of my comfort zone, if you will. They are like kind of bronzer kind of situations. So I have this bronzer. It's kind of like it says highlighter, but it's more bronzy than it is highlight. So I have two things. One's from e.l.f. and one is from Kovos. And I'm going to kind of swatch them to see what situation they are and what tone they are, and see which one I want to kind of like play around with. Okay, so I'm thinking I'm gonna go with the e.l.f. one because this one seems kind of like it could be like a rose gold kind of blush and highlight duo, and I want to still put highlight on, but I just kind of want to play with this a little bit, put it like here on the backs of the cheeks and stuff. Just playing around. I ain't got nowhere to go, and even if I did, I wouldn't care. I'm mixing this up a bit. And I'm going to just apply a little bit to the back of my hand. It's a little pump. And then I have this e.l.f. Small stipple brush, and I'm gonna just kind of stipple some. It's kind of like a fall tone, if you will. So I'm gonna take some of this and just kind of put it on the backs of my cheeks here, and then I'm gonna pull it forward. So it can get kind of blended with the blush, and then it will blend with the highlight. I think that's gonna be really pretty. Kind of want to save this and use it a little bit for like eyeshadow. It's very glittery, it's very gold glitter, but at the same time it's still kind of pretty. So I'm gonna put a little bit up here just for this little bit of glow. I think that looks really pretty. So here's it like on the back of my hand, if you can see a little bit. And it's kind of just really glowy, golden, and it kind of blended out really nice on the back of my hand as well. So there is that. I'm gonna save this, maybe use it for a little bit of like our eyeshadow. Okay, for highlight, I have 3 different things. I feel like I'm doing like a challenge, but it's not. This is definitely can be definitely wearable. I have an e.l.f. one, a Tarte one, and a Flower Beauty one. And the flower one comes in like a stick form, and this is in the shade Pearl Shimmer. So there's that one. I'm not really sure if I want to use this. I'm kind of leaning towards like the e.l.f. one. Here's the e.l.f. one. It's just the liquid highlighter. So it's just the pearl highlighter, liquid highlighter with vitamin E. And then Tarte Pro Glow. So, and this is in the shade Stunner. So there's that. So I'm thinking I'm going to go with the e.l.f. one. I'm going to shake it up for our own safety. It's called Illuminating is the e.l.f. one. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take a couple little dots and put it on my cheek. Down my nose a bit. What do we got? We have some deliveries at my door. Some deliveries at my door. So I'm going to take the same stipple brush, and then I'm going to just kind of stipple like a lot in the same place and then move it. It's kind of, I'm loving the way that this is turning out. So like you can kind of see a little bit of my freckles, but then there's still that color, and the highlight is just kind of being a little bit shy, and I like that. And then I'm gonna kind of swirl it. That is a really pretty highlighter. Alright, now I'm like seeing things I kind of want to like keep out and play with a little bit more for later. So I have the one on my nose here. That might be a little bit much. Nope. Oh, it's a really pretty highlighter. I don't know if that shows that I haven't really used that very much, but I haven't. Okay, so for eyeshadow, I have... Oh, this is the other highlighter stick. I really want to play with this, so just thought I'd show you. For eyeshadow, I have like a couple options. So I have my most favorite e.l.f. cream shadows. These are so great. I really wish more people would talk about them, but they don't. Anyhow, and then I have the obvious iconic NYX Jumbo pencils, and then 2 of my Beauty Pie cream shadows, and then this is the one that came in that little 4-pack. So what I'm going to start off with is I'm going to take the e.l.f. cream eyeshadows. This is in Nude Linen, and I'm going to take a little bit of this, and then I'm just going to blend it out as much as I can. So it's going to be kind of like our primer, and it's going to cancel out the lids. I absolutely love these. I have all the shades, and I just love to mix them. They can make beautiful, beautiful eyeshadow looks. Just an incredible product. I've really kind of held it on the head with that one. So there's that. I'm going to zoom in just a bit so you can kind of see what's happening. So this is the nude linen on my lid, and like it could just really make things so simple and just so easy. I really, really, really like them. If you have dry skin, cream products can be really a good thing for you. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this Beauty Pie in the color Wild Violet, and I'm gonna take this and put it on the outer of the lid, not so much in the crease, but just like on the lid area. And then I am going to take this pencil brush, and I am just going to, and you want to work with one eye at a time with creams, because some creams can dry really fast and some will give you some wiggle room. So I'm really, and you want to, creams can be really great for your face, but they are a little bit more finicky on your lid, but they are still really, really pretty. But you can also just use one cream and swipe it on your lid with your finger and be like super good to go. So is anybody else super excited for fall? I just recently bought so much fall candles because they were buy one get one free, and oh my gosh, I probably shouldn't have, because nobody needs candles, but you know, you do need joy, and it did bring joy. So I'm going to put some on the other side. Okay, now I'm going to take a little bit of NYX's Milk and take some of this on the inner corner. And I'm going to actually blend this and pull it all the way as far as I can take it. And then we'll do a different shade. Because this will just help lighten everything up and add that different contrast of color. And it's kind of a matte, and it's matte, so that's the difference that you can get with that. I'm going to take this shade, this is the little one that came, and go kind of close to the lash line with this. It's little. And then I'm just going to take my finger and blend that through my finger. Okay, then lastly I'm going to take the same e.l.f. Power Glow highlighter, and I'm going to take some and dip my brush in it and just kind of place some on the lid here. Kind of fall tones with this gold highlight shimmer. Looks really pretty. I'm not mad at it so far. So next what I'm going to do is I'm going to just jump into this Cover FX palette. I'm going to take the finishing powder right here, and I'm actually going to just take this all over the entire face. Even a little bit on the lids, because it really does a lot of things. And then we can apply some mascara, and then we'll talk a little bit more about cream products. Alright, so for mascara I applied the Pacifica Natural Beauty Big Dream mascara, and I curled my lashes, and I think that this mascara is actually an actual really great mascara, if I can say things. Let's see, for my lips, obviously lip products are creams, so we'll just leave it at that. There's so many choices. You know what? Let's just go with the simple gloss. So I have this Essence Shine 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 Wet Look Lip Gloss, and this one is in the shade, what's it called? Friends of Glamour. That's just like a really fun, like, a good lip gloss. Alright, so let's kind of recap a little bit about cream products. So this is the contour that we use. This is the Tarte, the Sculptor, and it's actually a really great product. Comes much bigger. And then this I'm actually going to keep out. This is the e.l.f. Power Glow Highlighter, and this was in the shade Gold. So I'm actually going to keep that out because I like the way that went. So I'm going to make fun of myself. Then I'm also going to keep out this foundation, the Flower Pore Perfect Multitasking Foundation and Primer, and also the e.l.f. highlighter I want to keep out. I think that they both worked really, really well. So this is a little basket that I pulled of stuff that I pulled out with creams. Just kind of went through my drawers to figure out which products were what products I had for creams and which ones I didn't. So it seems as if I had pretty much a full face. So if you guys did like this video, please give it a thumbs up. It really does help. And if you want to see more videos like this, go ahead and leave a comment down below of any suggestions that you may have. And if you are new, don't forget to subscribe. And I'll talk to you guys next one. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.